We've all seen videos like this. A bright, colorful foam erupting over a sink basin looks incredibly satisfying. It triggers something in our brains that says heavy-duty cleaning is happening. But the internet algorithms that push these videos to your feed prioritize visual drama over actual material safety. What looks good on a smartphone screen often translates poorly to the physical reality of maintaining your home. If you're trying to save money with DIY solutions or chasing a perfectly spotless aesthetic, following these trends can backfire. You can easily end up permanently staining surfaces, degrading expensive appliance finishes, or at the very least, wasting an afternoon. Today, we are putting 7 viral cleaning hacks to a professional reality check. We're going to strip away the internet hype and see which ones actually work. This chart shows the framework we'll use to separate the gimmicks from the genuinely efficient strategies. On the bottom axis, we measure actual cleaning efficacy. On the side axis, we track the risk to your property, or the creation of a secondary mess. We are going to plot each hack onto this matrix. This allows us to assign a score out of 10 based strictly on objective physical outcomes. Blindly trusting engagement metrics turns your home into a chemistry experiment. We want to avoid the hidden, expensive costs of that advice. Let's start with the worst offenders, the active hazards. These are methods that carry a high risk of property damage while offering very little long-term cleaning power. A prime example is the popular trend of applying harsh, liquid toilet bowl cleaner directly to the grout lines on tile floors. People do this because it works immediately. You put it down, scrub for a few seconds, and the dirt is stripped away. The trade-off is severe. That liquid is a highly concentrated acid. Sitting on your floor, it actively eats away the structural integrity of the grout itself. If you have light-colored grout, it will even dye the lines a permanent shade of blue. Because this trick drastically accelerates the need for an expensive regrouting job, I rate this a 0 out of 10. Do not use this one. Another highly shared hazard is taking olive oil or baby oil and rubbing it down the front of stainless steel appliances to polish them. It creates a streak-free, highly photogenic shine the moment you apply it. The problem is that cooking and body oils never actually dry. You are coating your appliance in a permanently sticky residue. That residue actively pulls dust, pet hair, and dirt out of the air, gluing it to the metal and guaranteeing you'll have to clean it again much sooner. You are just creating a secondary mess for yourself to clean up later. That earns it a 1 out of 10. Active hazards give you a temporary illusion of cleanliness. In reality, they are actively degrading the lifespan of your expensive home investments. Next up, we have the visual placebos. These are low-risk methods that look incredibly effective on camera, but fail to deliver any meaningful chemical or mechanical results. The most famous example on the internet is mixing baking soda and white vinegar. When you pour the vinegar onto the baking soda, the mixture violently foams up. It looks like it is working incredibly hard to lift stains. Those bubbles are just the visual release of a base and an acid immediately neutralizing each other's active properties. This graphic shows the actual reaction taking place. The moment they finish bubbling, they leave behind basic salt water. Salt water has almost zero cleaning power. You can use these ingredients separately, but never together. Because this actively wastes perfectly good ingredients, this gets a -100 out of 10. Another major placebo is tossing a crumpled ball of aluminum foil into your dishwasher to magically shine your tarnished silverware. The science of lifting tarnish relies on an ion transfer between the metals. That reaction absolutely cannot occur unless the foil is in direct, sustained physical contact with your silverware. Bouncing around loosely in the bottom of the rack does nothing. Since it totally fails to interact with the metal it's supposed to clean, it's another 0 out of 10. Visual placebos substitute dramatic physical reactions for actual scientific work. They are a pure waste of time. Finally, we arrive at the genuine optimizers. These sit firmly in the low-risk, high-efficacy zone because they balance real chemistry with smart execution. A great example is taking a denture cleaning tablet and dropping it into a reusable water bottle filled with warm water. The tablet is chemically designed to rapidly dissolve bacteria and completely neutralize lingering odors. It requires absolutely 0 manual scrubbing on your part. Fast, extremely effective, and low effort. That is a solid 10 out of 10. Another excellent optimizer is sliding a standard cotton pillowcase over a dusty ceiling fan blade and pulling it back toward you. Mechanically, the fabric applies pressure to wipe the top and bottom of the blade simultaneously. As you pull, all the falling dust and debris is trapped securely inside the casing. The return on investment here is massive. By catching the debris at the source, you completely eliminate the secondary chore of having to vacuum your floor afterward. Because of that containment, the pillowcase earns a 10 out of 10. Similarly, pulling on a standard rubber dish glove creates friction to perfectly ball up pet hair from upholstery, earning an 8 out of 10. Both score highly for solving the actual problem. True optimizers succeed by relying on targeted, proven chemistry, or by eliminating secondary messes before they happen. This checklist filters any internet cleaning trend. First, is it chemically sound? Mixing acid and base makes useless salt water. Second, is it residue-free? Cooking oil on appliances lays a sticky trap. Finally, is the mess contained? Trap dirt at the source. Chasing satisfying visuals inevitably leads to long-term appliance damage and wasted effort. Running hacks through this framework lets you radically speed up your household maintenance without risking the structural integrity of your tile or metal finishes. Keep your heavy-duty chemicals separate, keep bodily oils off your appliances, and always optimize for containment. The best cleaning hacks are the ones that actually reduce the total life cycle of the chore, rather than just looking good on camera.